Hello, my name is Candace, and today we're going to propagate succulents. There are over 10,000 different types of succulents around the world. The most famous succulent can be found in Madagascar, South Africa. In the United States, we have a hybrid version of that famous succulent, and it's called the Calinoche longifloria, and it's this succulent right here. Succulents vary by species, have different characteristics, and have different generational hybrids. Features that stand out when trying to identify them are the different colors, the leaf shapes, and the sizes. These plants have a thick and fleshy tissue. They have a cellular structure that helps them retain water. Part of the appeal of succulents is their ability to propagate. Plant propagation is the process of creating new plants from the plants that you already have. You can also intentionally propagate leaves by carefully removing them from a healthy plant and then placing them in a suitable potting medium for the leaves to root and grow as new plants. This can be done by either the leaves or the stems. It's not quite Jurassic Park, but it's pretty cool. So let's try it out. This is store-bought succulent soil, which is great for beginners. It has a balance of pumice and stone and perlite. Perlite is the little white part that's in here, and it has chunky gravel. And at the end, we will be using some decorative rocks to finish off the particular plant. So when you're propagating your succulents, there's multiple options for propagating. You want to go to the longest point of the plant that's in the pot, and you want to cut it. And you want to pull off any extra leaves so that you create a stem. Once you've done that, you would go ahead and just kind of place it outside for 24 hours so that it can dry out and so that the end can become callus. Then when you're getting ready to actually plant them, what you would do is you would go ahead and place some dirt into the pot. You would take a tool, usually a small little stick, or if you have an actual tool that's a shovel, you could put it in here and you flip it over to the other side and you would make a little hole. You would take your propagated stem, stick it down in the hole, and just give it a little pinch around the other side. You would do the same thing for this one. You'd go ahead, you take your stick, put it in the hole, give it a little pinch so that it has an area, and then you would do that. And then what you would do at the end, if you wanted to, now these are propagations from another plant. I didn't need to make a stem on this because it has a lot of its own roots. So I could just take my finger, put a little hole in here, make sure that the roots are not squished, gently put it in there, get some more soil, pour it in there, do a little pinch so that it's there. Once you can see that it is firm, this needs a little bit more soil. Don't worry about getting anything on the leaves because you can dust them off later. Once you see that it is firm in there, you can go ahead and take a blower, blow off any extra dust that you have from your planting. Then you would take these little leaves that you have and you can sprinkle them around into the soil, because they will go ahead and nourish the soil and they will also propagate and can grow themselves. Then what you would do is you would take your water bottle, be sure to just spray down around and under where you've just planted your plant, not to get it on top. And the reason why we do this is because it's newly planted, and if you're out in the sun like this, water on there can go ahead and burn. And then you would wait approximately an hour for the water to settle down into the particular pot. And then you could go ahead and take some decorative rocks that we have, pour them around into the plant. And the reason why you would do this is not only decorative, but it also acts as a barrier for the water. It soaks up the water, and at the same time it also keeps all of the dirt that's down in there. And you could do it throughout the plant, but I'm just going to, for purposes, show it in the front. And that is how you propagate a succulent.